With the field data validation type on the information code, you can ensure that users can only enter data that is interpreted as specific data types. So for instance, here on my information code list, you have validation data type. You can see some of them being date, and if I scroll down, one of them being decimal. And you can add here or select other types. Should it be a decimal, meaning with commas? Should it be an integer? Only full numbers, date formulas, booleans, dates or date times. So for instance, my will diameter down here is set up as a decimal, and my last service date is set up as a date. So with this functionality, I'm forcing the information, master data information for those two information codes to be a specific validation data type. As an example, if I enter my item and I want to change my specification for wheel diameter, which is now 29, I could add 28 instead, and I'm even merging the description here, 28 inches. But if I'm entering something else, 28 inches in this field, I will get an error saying that the validation data type is decimal, so it needs to be something that could be understood in here. But you have to be aware, of course, that the regional format you're using should be correct. So if the regional format in my case is US, and I'm entering 28,2, it will remove the comma. If, say, 28.2, it will maintain the comma. So you have to be aware of the format, that everybody works in the same format, or at least is aware of this, especially on the last date tested, which is a date formula. If you use different date formulas, for instance, if you use the Business Central standard logic where you can just enter T for today, it will display the date as, oh, this is a bad example because it's now the 4th of April, but if it was the 4th of May, it would have said like this in my US database, but it would have said 0504 if it was somewhere else that used that date format, of course. So actually it's interpreted as text beneath the scene, so you need to be aware of those differences.